Question 16. What is the scope of an Amazon Virtual Private Cloud VPC? Now the options are: Option 1. It spans multiple subnets. Option 2. It spans all availability zones in all regions. Option 3. It spans all availability zones within a region. Option 4. It spans a single CIDR block. And the correct answer is option 3. It spans all availability zones within a region. Explanation: a virtual private cloud VPC is a virtual network dedicated to your AWS account. A VPC spans all the availability zones in the region. It spans all availability zones within a region is the correct answer. It spans a single CIDR block is incorrect. You can have multiple CIDR blocks in a VPC. It spans multiple subnets is incorrect. An Amazon VPC spans AZs. Subnets are created within AZs. It spans all availability zones in all regions is incorrect, as it is within a single region. Question 17. Which Amazon EC2 pricing option provides significant discounts for fixed term contracts? Now the options are: Option 1. Dedicated instances. Option 2. Spot instances. Option 3. Dedicated host. Option 4. Reserved instances. And the correct answer is option 4. Reserved instances. Explanation: reserved instances provide significant discounts up to 75% compared to on-demand pricing by paying for capacity ahead of time. Reserved instances is the correct answer. Spot instances is incorrect. Spot instances allow you to purchase spare computing capacity with no upfront commitment at discounted hourly rates. This is not used for long-term requirements. Dedicated instances is incorrect. Dedicated instances are Amazon EC2 instances that run in a VPC on hardware that's dedicated to a single customer. Dedicated host is incorrect. Dedicated hosts are EC2 servers dedicated to a single customer. Question 18. Which of the following is an advantage of cloud computing compared to deploying your own infrastructure on-premise? Now, the options are: Option 1. Paying only for what you use. Option 2. Spend using a CapEx model. Option 3. Flexibility to choose your own hardware. Option 4. Ability to choose bespoke infrastructure configurations. And the correct answer is option 1. Paying only for what you use. Explanation: with AWS, you only pay for what you use. However, you cannot choose your own hardware or infrastructure, and the payment model is operational OPEX, not capital CAPEX. Paying only for what you use is the correct answer. Flexibility to choose your own hardware is incorrect, as explained above. Spend using a CAPEX model is incorrect, as explained above. Ability to choose bespoke infrastructure configurations is incorrect, as explained above. Question 19. Which service can be added to a database to provide improved performance for some request? Now, the options are: Option 1. Amazon EFS. Option 2. Amazon RDS. Option 3. Amazon Redshift. Option 4. Amazon Elasticache. And the correct answer is option 4. Amazon Elasticache. Explanation: Amazon Elasticache provides in-memory caching which improves performance for read request when the data is cached in Elasticache. Elasticache can be placed in front of your database. Amazon Elasticache is the correct answer. Amazon Redshift is incorrect. Amazon Redshift is a data warehouse that is used for performing analytics on data. Amazon EFS is incorrect. Amazon EFS is an elastic file system, not a caching service. Amazon RDS is incorrect. Amazon RDS is a relational SQL type of database. It is not a service that you place in front of another database to improve performance. Instead, you might use RDS as your backend database and use Elasticache in front of it to improve performance through its in-memory caching. Question 20. Which type of AWS storage gateway can be used to backup data with popular backup software? Now, the options are: Option 1. File Gateway. Option 2. Gateway Virtual Tape Library. Option 3. Backup Gateway. Option 4. Volume Gateway. And the correct answer is option 2. Gateway Virtual Tape Library. Explanation: the AWS Storage Gateway service enables hybrid storage between on-premises environments and the AWS cloud. The Gateway Virtual Tape Library can be used with popular backup software such as NetBackup, BackupExec, and VM. Uses a virtual media changer and tape drives. Gateway Virtual Tape Library is the correct answer. File Gateway is incorrect. File Gateway provides a virtual on-premises file server, which enables you to store and retrieve files as objects in Amazon S3. Volume Gateway is incorrect. The Volume Gateway represents the family of gateways that support block-based volumes, previously referred to as Gateway Cached and Gateway Stored modes. Backup Gateway is incorrect. There is no such thing as a backup gateway in the AWS products. Question 21. Which service can be used to assign a policy to a group? Now, the options are: Option 1, AWS Shield. Option 2, AWS IAM. Option 3, Amazon Cognito. Option 4, AWS and STS. And the correct answer is option 2, AWS IAM. Explanation: IAM is used to securely control individual and group access to AWS resources. Groups are collections of users and have policies attached to them. You can use IAM to attach a policy to a group. AWS IAM is the correct answer. Amazon Cognito is incorrect. Amazon Cognito is used for authentication using mobile apps. AWS STS is incorrect. The AWS Security Token Service STS is a web service that enables you to request temporary limited privilege credentials for IAM users or for users that you authenticate, federated users. AWS Shield is incorrect. AWS Shield is a managed distributed denial of service DDoS protection service that safeguards applications running on AWS. Question 22. What are two examples of the advantages of cloud computing? Select two options. Now the options are: Option 1, trade variable expense for capital expense. Option 2, secure data centers. Option 3, increase speed and agility. Option 4, trade operating cost for capital cost. Option 5, benefit from massive economies of scale. And the correct answer is option 3, increase speed and agility. And option 5, benefit from massive economies of scale. Explanation: the 6 advantages of cloud computing are: trade capital expense for variable expense, benefit from massive economies of scale, stop guessing about capacity, increase speed and agility, stop spending money running and maintaining data centers, go global in minutes. Increase speed and agility is a correct answer. Benefit from massive economies of a scale is also a correct answer. Trade operating cost for capital cost is incorrect, as this is backwards. Secure data centers is incorrect. Secure data centers are not a reason to move to the cloud. Your on-premises data centers should also be secure. Trade variable expense for capital expense is incorrect, as this is backwards. Question 23. Which of the below are components that can be configured in the VPC section of the AWS Management Console? Select two options. Now the options are: Option 1, Elastic Load Balancer. Option 2, EBS Volumes. Option 3, Subnet. Option 4, DNS Records. Option 5, Endpoints. And the correct answer is option 3, Subnet, and option 5, Endpoints. Explanation: you can configure subnets and endpoints within the VPC section of AWS Management Console. EBS volumes and ELB must be configured in the EC2 section of the AWS Management Console, and DNS records must be configured in Amazon Route 53. Subnet is a correct answer. Endpoints is also a correct answer. EBS volumes is incorrect, as explained above. DNS records is incorrect, as explained above. Elastic Load Balancer is incorrect, as explained above. Question 24. Which AWS service lets you add user sign up, sign in, and access control to web and mobile apps? Now the options are: Option 1, Amazon Cognito. Option 2, AWS Cloud HSM. Option 3, AWS Directory Service. Option 4, AWS Artifact. And the correct answer is option 1, Amazon Cognito. Explanation: Amazon Cognito lets you add user sign up, sign in, and access control to your web and mobile apps quickly and easily. Amazon Cognito scales to millions of users and supports sign in with social identity providers such as Facebook, Google, and Amazon, and enterprise identity providers via SAML 2.0. AWS Cognito is the correct answer. AWS Artifact is incorrect. AWS Artifact is your go-to central resource for compliance-related information that matters to you. AWS Cloud HSM is incorrect. AWS Cloud HSM is a cloud-based hardware security module HSM that enables you to easily generate and use your own encryption keys on the AWS cloud. AWS Directory Service is incorrect. AWS Directory Service for Microsoft Active Directory, also known as AWS Managed Microsoft AD, enables your directory-aware workloads and AWS resources to use Managed Active Directory in the AWS cloud. Question 25. What is the main benefit of the principle of loose coupling? Now the options are: Option 1. Reduce interdependencies so a failure in one component does not cascade to other components. Option 2. Enables applications to scale automatically based on current demand. Option 3. Reduce operational complexity. Option 4. Automate the deployment of infrastructure using code. And the correct answer is option 1. Reduce interdependencies so a failure in one component does not cascade to other components. Explanation: as application complexity increases, a desirable attribute of an IT system is that it can be broken into smaller, loosely coupled components. This means that IT systems should be designed in a way that reduces interdependencies. A change or a failure in one component should not cascade to other components. Reduce interdependencies so a failure in one component does not cascade to other components is the correct answer. Reduce operational complexity is incorrect. Loose coupling does not reduce operational complexity. In fact, it may increase complexity as you have more services running and more interactions. Automate the deployment of infrastructure using code is incorrect. This is an example of infrastructure as code. Services such as CloudFormation provide this functionality. Enables applications to scale automatically based on current demand is incorrect. This is an example of elasticity. Question 26. Where can resources be launched when configuring Amazon EC2 auto-scaling? Now, the options are: Option 1. Multiple VPCs. Option 2. Multiple AZs and multiple regions. Option 3. Multiple AZs with a region. Option 4. A single subnet. And the correct answer is option 3. Multiple AZs with a region. Explanation: Amazon EC2 auto-scaling is configured within the EC2 console and can launch instances within a VPC across multiple AZs. It cannot launch resources into another AWS region. Multiple AZs with a region is the correct answer. Multiple AZs and multiple regions is incorrect, as you cannot launch resources into another region. A single subnet is incorrect, as instances can be launched in multiple subnets. Multiple VPCs is incorrect, as you cannot use a single auto-scaling group to launch resources into multiple subnets. Question 27. How can consolidated billing within AWS organizations help lower overall monthly expenses? Now the options are: Option 1. By pooling users across multiple accounts to achieve a pricing tier discount. Option 2. By automating the creation of new accounts through APIs. Option 3. By leveraging service control policies SCP for centralized service management. Option 4. By providing a consolidated view of monthly billing across multiple accounts. And the correct answer is option 1. By pooling users across multiple accounts to achieve a pricing tier discount. Explanation: you can use the consolidated billing feature in AWS organizations to consolidate billing and payment for multiple AWS accounts or multiple Amazon Internet Services Private Limited (AISPL) accounts. Every organization in AWS organizations has a master payer account that pays the charges of all the member linked accounts. Consolidated billing has the following benefits: one bill. You get one bill for multiple accounts. Easy tracking. You can track the charges across multiple accounts and download the combined cost and uses data. Combined uses. You can combine the uses across all accounts in the organization to share the volume pricing discounts, reserved instance discount, and saving plans. This can result in a lower charge for your project, department, or company than with the individual standalone accounts. No extra fee. Consolidated billing is offered at no additional cost. By pooling uses across multiple accounts to achieve a pricing tier discount is the correct answer. By providing a consolidated view of monthly billing across multiple accounts is incorrect. This is useful but doesn't lower cost. By automating the creation of new accounts through APIs is incorrect, as this doesn't lower cost. By leveraging service control policies SCP for centralized service management is incorrect. SCPs are used for controlling the API actions you can use, not for lowering cost. Question 28. What billing timeframes are available for Amazon EC2 on-demand instances? Select two options. Now the options are Option 1 per week, Option 2 per minute, Option 3 per day, Option 4 per hour, Option 5 per second. And the correct answer is Option 4 per hour and Option 5 per second. Explanation. With EC2, you are billed either by the second for some Linux instances or by the hour for all other instance types. Per second is a correct answer. Per hour is also a correct answer. Per week is incorrect, as explained above. Per day is incorrect, as explained above. Per minute is incorrect, as explained above. Question 29. The AWS Acceptable Use Policy for Penetration Testing allows. Now, the options are Option 1. Customers to carry out security assessments or penetration tests against their AWS infrastructure after obtaining authorization from AWS. Option 2. Authorized security accessors to perform penetration tests against any AWS customer without authorization. Option 3. AWS to perform penetration testing against customer resources without notifications. Option 4. Customers to carry out security assessments or penetration tests against their AWS infrastructure without prior approval for selected services. And the correct answer is Option 4. Customers to carry out security assessments or penetration tests against their AWS infrastructure without prior approval for selected services. Explanation. AWS customers are welcome to carry out security assessments or penetration tests against their AWS infrastructure without prior approval for the following 8 services: Amazon EC2 instances, NAT gateways, and Elastic Load Balancers, Amazon RDS, Amazon CloudFront, Amazon Aurora, Amazon API gateways, AWS Lambda and Lambda Edge functions, Amazon Light Sail resources, Amazon Elastic Benchstock environments. Customers to carry out security assessments or penetration tests against their AWS infrastructure without prior approval for selected services is the correct answer. Customers to carry out security assessments or penetration tests against their AWS infrastructure after obtaining authorization from AWS is incorrect, as you don't need authorization. AWS to perform penetration testing against customer resources without notification is incorrect, as AWS will not perform penetration testing on customer resources. Authorized security accessors to perform penetration test against any AWS customer without authorization is incorrect. This is not something that is authorized. Question 30. What is the benefit of using fully managed services compared to deploying third-party software on EC2? Now, the options are Option 1. You have greater control and flexibility. Option 2. You don't need to back up your data. Option 3. Improved security. Option 4. Reduced operational overhead. And the correct answer is Option 4. Reduced operational overhead. Explanation. Fully managed services reduce your operational overhead, as AWS managed not just the infrastructure layer, but the service layers above it. Examples are Amazon Aurora and Amazon Elastic Cache, where the database is managed for you. Reduced operational overhead is the correct answer. You don't need to back up your data is incorrect. You do still need to back up your data. For instance, with Amazon Elastic Cache, it's up to you to configure backups to S3. Improved security is incorrect. Security is not necessarily improved by managing your own software stack. AWS are extremely good at securing their services, and there is arguably less chance that they will expose vulnerabilities than a customer who deploys their own applications. You have greater control and flexibility is incorrect. You do not have greater control and flexibility with fully managed services. AWS take more responsibility for providing the service, and you therefore have fewer options. For example, you may not be able to configure the performance parameters of a database as you would like to, or use your own backup or operational software. Thank you for watching this video. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Buy our AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner CLF-C01 premium questions with 50% off. Check link in the description.